Oh man, oh my, oh me. How unfortunate can you not see? We've had two drop skis over here on the stream. The previous one we couldn't even do because it was so flippin' bad overall. This was game two. Talking about so flippin' bad. Let's just, I mean, I can literally just restart and show you this game in like 2 minutes because that was crazy. I disagree, by the way. I mean, these guys probably know better than I do, but why not play on a little bit longer in this situation? It was a crazy free stable play that I was trying to describe from TaToH, and all good and well, all good and swell and stuff, but or sorry, from Hera on TaToH. But I don't feel like that game was over necessarily. I think he definitely could have still done something. The eco numbers were still relatively close. So there's a huge amount of pressure over here. Two stables and then a third one being added relatively soon. Now maybe he didn't have the production buildings to deal with all of the aggression, but look at this. I mean, he just absolutely resigns here, and I don't think it's that. I mean, you just pull the boys, pull the girls. You're one villager up, actually, and maybe salvage this spot. I don't think this is as bad as it may seem. Like you're up two villagers. I mean, yeah, there's some archers here. Very. I would not be surprised if people thought this was a controversial or very early GG here. Like, this is the main stage and you GG after 7 minutes, equaling it up to 1-1 in the overall series. Surprising. Just quite surprising to me, to be honest. Was not expecting that to occur. This means that we are now on one of TaToH's home maps. Bengalis versus Koreans on Northern ISIL. Whatever. I don't know how many more games there are going to be. This is what is available right now, and hopefully by the end of it, it should be. Hey, good morning, Bibble. How are you doing there, sir? Let's change the overall colors over here. I like TaToH to be green and Hera to be yellow. Or sorry, purple. So let me just get nice and comfortable. I want to eat more of my daughter's Halloween candy. I can talk about this now because I know Northern Isles is not super duper aggressive unless they transport stuff over right at the beginning. It does look like Hera opted for that. As I'm like, oh yeah, we can be chilling here for a second. The scouts immediately go over. Like, these guys know what they are doing. I would have not even made that connection that you could go forward and try and scout out the opponent's base, potentially even getting like a villager kill or something in that nature. Immediate fire ship from Hera makes a lot of sense. Would not be surprised if TaToH did the same. It is in the queue. It is going to be constructed. Now, it's such a big distance though to get to those fish. Definitely still worth killing your opponent's fish if you possibly can. However, at the same time, it's very difficult to be aggressive with that because they can reinforce very easily. Whereas you, if you wanted to be aggressive, would have to go all the way around. And if they have you outnumbered, that's not going to be great. Opting for fletching is TaToH. So yeah, my daughter and I, as well as my son, went to celebrate Halloween And Bill, thank you for typing something in the chat. It's been rather quiet. I'm doing good. So I went to Halloween and I dressed my daughter up as a policeman. I dressed my son up like the Godfather, and my wife and I went as the bodyguards. And ooh, did not choose to keep engaging over there. I was gonna say that seems kind of worth engaging over there. Could potentially kill that villager, but thinks better of it. Does create two idols though for TaToH on the. Oh my god, how annoying can one be? Says Hera. Even going to try and just get these palisades down. Just delaying this market as much as possible. And nice snipe on the fish. That fish needs to be micro, TaToH. Come on, this is the biggest stage of your flippin' career. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty creative. I even gave my son like a little mustache. Like we had one of those makeup pencils, and I gave him 2 lines. It was absolutely hilarious in my opinion. Holy guacamole! This is probably why TaToH wasn't doing the best at home, is because he was trying to be aggressive on the front, denying 2 out of the 3 wood lines that Hera possesses right now. What do you guys think of that last game? Like, that was weird, wasn't it? Like, that really early call, 7 minutes in. Oh, I can't even see that palisade over here. I thought that was open for a second, which would have been brutal. And now TaToH opting for a sneak dock on Hera's base. This is way more exciting than any Northern Isles game I have ever played. That is for certain. Repairing the fire ship, which is a very, very nice job overall. Thinks that he has the water control, so is going to opt for additional fishing ships at this point. Would not be surprised if all of these went forwards. Oof. But a lot of fire ships now coming in. They do not need to be forward, and that fishing ship is kind of going to be a waste as he gets completely overwhelmed by the Bengali fleet. Bengali's healing after some time. You can see that this ship is now at 75 HP, 76 HP, and counting. That's going to be a completely healed fire ship by the end of it. Should definitely engage over here. Was he just trying to block with that? Oof, that was an unnecessary loss to say the least. Does have 2 docks up already. Could take out Hera's fish, but is in danger of losing his own fish. I guess he could move his fish to the back over here. Faster fire ships or galley upgrade coming up now. This dock probably going to be lost. So 2 docks now next to Hera, and we have the standard Korean tower rush on the front. Holy moly. I know nothing on combos on this game, so well, I'm happy that you are watching, sir. I really do appreciate it. And we see the chunky boys. Let's go. How well will Korean turtle ships do in this game? I have no idea. It is not something that I am familiar with at all. Once again, these weak ships will actually just heal up. Candy break. Delicious. Yeah, I haven't watched any of these games, not casted by anybody else or anything, so it's kind of a nice surprise. Last game was such a weird throw situation going on there, but how many casters do you know that will just do what they want to do and eat candy when they want to eat candy, do what they want to do, and be happy when they want to be happy, be sad when they want to be sad, be mad when they want to be mad, be glad when they want to be glad, and you'll see 3 years from now, I'm predicting it. Oh my god, these things are so chonkers. But once again, these just heal up. 3 TCs already from Hera, and he's like, okay, cool. You got water, I got land. I fully understand. how this map's supposed to be played. TaToH, of course, no fool himself, adding additional TCs himself, only going to be on 2 TCs, and is down so many eco units. I think we're going to look back at that second game and go, what the was that, to be honest with you. But these turtle ships are quite tasty in terms of taking out units, but also quite expensive. And holy moly, that's a lot of fish down. That's not good. Needs to repair. I don't think it's going to be able to. Loses all of his turtle ships. No water control, but does have 2 mangoes over here. Ooh, gets a nice little shot up. Well, once again, Bengali's heal. And Bengalis are pretty okay on these maps. Just trying to get some fish over here, but nice boxing out from Hera to avoid that. I would love to see more turtle ships being produced. Fishing ships! You're making fishing ships. How are you going to protect those fish? Turtles coming forwards on the front. Looks like these villagers want to go to the main island. I don't know if that's going to be the best decision at this time. I was going to say earlier, 3 years from now, when I'm like super famous. Oh! Big hit. Like one of those shots does so much damage. Fireship's probably going to come around to deal with these turtles. So it's turtles on both sides. Turtles on the left. Turtles on the right. Actually, this could be targeting some of these villagers and potentially getting a kill or 2 there, which would be quite useful. It's hard to realize all the things that are going on. This is what Hera can see right now. Does not know, obviously, what we know. Unless he's spec cheating, which I doubt. But yeah, I think that could have been shot a little bit more. More towers coming up, though. A lot of resources not being able to be taken. 12 villagers up, though. Was 2 villagers ahead and resigned in the last game. Now is down 12 villagers. A little bit less. Oh, no, it's still 12. 12 eco units, because fish and stuff. Oh, how much damage does that? Oh, my goodness gracious. It still heals, though. Look at that. He's not killed a single fish here because he's targeted the wrong fish. Raiding fish with turtle ships. Both players are on the main island at around the same time, but it's a castle from Hera and it's a outpost from TaToH. Is he going to be able to deny this, though? I think he might just abandon this. No, they're going to split the island with the Korean tower. So he can take this gold and this stone over here, and Hera can take a lot. He can take quite a bit. Also, how many range upgrades does he have on here? I feel like with Bakken and then potentially the Imp upgrade could even take more. Oh, the turtle ships. So chunky, but you can't run away with them. That is very, very unfortunate overall. Keeping that fish safe in some very, very cheeky positions is TaToH, but I'm definitely favoriting Hera's position, although there is quite a decent push occurring from TaToH on Hera's island and not much of a push occurring from Hera, bye-bye on TaToH's island. So overall, could go either way. Still, the eco gap is increasing, though, now up to 15 villagers in Hera's favors. Not many military units being created, and there are some turtle ships coming out. I don't know how I feel about all of this. I feel like you can just rush this tower down, right? I mean, does he get murder holes? No. Why not just grab all these vills and just run over, smack it down? That could be a play. Could it not? Somebody's gonna be like, oh, no, that's stupid. That's absolutely poopy. That's not a good play to make at all. I hate water maps too. Oh, another tower coming out. Targeting that TC. elephants to try and deal with that, but just in time there is a turtle shipper over here. Villagers just standing here idly. What's gonna happen over here? Does TaToH realize? Oh yeah, I mean that. Oh! Oh! That does significantly more damage than I thought it was. Like, almost went down, that castle. TaToH is not on the ball here. He has not realized what is going on. He's probably dealing with this over here. And that is pretty massive. Hera actually opting to go for some military units, trying to get rid of some of these towers on the backside. Has lost a whole bunch of space in the back, but has significantly more space now in the front. Raph is coming out, trying to kill villagers as well. TaToH has to abandon over here. Should actually use these to kill the elephants, but is not opting to do so. These things are very, very expensive. I'm going to shut down some of that water over on the left-hand side with a castle. And I think TaToH is looking to be up to Imp before Hera. And he's really brought back the overall villager number. This may not seem like a lot, but he is denying both of these golds, this gold over here, but he has lost the gold on this island. Only 7 on gold though versus 14 on gold. That's quite a big difference, and that's a decent number of turtle shipares. These villagers have been idle basically the entire time. The imp time's not that much difference. Ooh, does need this castle to go up just to protect himself on water, and I think that's going to go up at the exact moment that he needs it. Thank you very much for all of those free fire ships that are dying to my castle fire as well as to my turtles. Cannot chase them down though, which is really unfortunate. Even if you're taking a positive engage against fire ships from Bengalis, and now galleys, war galleys is going to be the play. And I think if there are enough war galleys, it's going to be very difficult for turtle ships to engage against war galleys because they're just simply so slow. Is it going to be a transition from TaToH as well? Yes, it is. It's going to be fire ships from TaToH now. And all he has to do really is keep control on this main island, on the golds, and then push the center. But that is quite a big ask as there are 2 castles in the Centerito. Never forgeto, it is hard to push the Centerito. Holy moly, that is a lot of... What does this do? I do not know what that does. That is embarrassing. Like I said, 3 years, 3 years. Ooh, Trebs. Can the Trebs reach from here to here? That looks like quite a big distance, does it not? I don't know. Trebs have what, 17 range? Something in that nature? Going to get fast fire ships, which is going to be really, really good to engage with. Already has Imp himself. And are we going to see some cannon galleons come out immediately as well? What are these going to do though? That is what I'm really, really curious about. We do have those keeps now that are going to be really, really annoying, but the elephants working on them. I think it's all going to be about the center. And oh wow, it does work. Holy moly, that's going to be quite the nice castle takedown. Needs to micro this back though. That's not great, especially since they're so slow. Needs to be in this area over here. Just lost 2 turtle ships for free. Really big military favor for... Where are all these galleys, by the way? Oh, is he not making galleys? They're just fire ships. Okay, we still have a little bits to go, okay? We still have a little bits to go. Miss Treb War is so exciting. hit. TC down. Oh, that was a really good play, actually. Opting to go for the TC first before a careening, or sorry, ship ref coming in to be able to produce ships faster. It's all going to be about the ships now. I hate this map for this reason. It is so stupid. Did build a mining camp over there, so is able to collect gold again. Difficult to engage over here because of the position of that castle. That is very nicely placed. Still trying to clear up stuff here to the best of his ability, but has a bombard cannon out. Bombard cannon should be taking out the Treberuski, like how do you do ski. And a lot of these towers actually still remained quite swallow, trying to get that bombard cannon, but you can micro away from bombard cannons, and that is going to be a takedown on that Treb, I do believe. Oh my goodness gracious, how lucky to get that shot off there. Oh, those Trebs a little bit too far forward, in my opinion. Those villagers are going to try and protect over there. They're going to run into a whole bunch of castle fire, and it is a galley switch from TaToH. I think that's not a bad play at all, especially since the castles are here. How much can these fire ships do? Is going to be a positive engage for TaToH or not? Nice killing though from those fire ships, just moving back. I think he's going to be able to hold over here, and I think it's going to be relatively positive for TaToH. Yes, he's going to lose a lot of those galleys, but Hera throwing so many of those fire ships for basically free against the castle, whereas TaToH is not in range of it. Was that good? Hard for me to tell. Oh man, some of these are just getting taken out for free even still. Once again, still in range of that castle, which is all fine and well, but with galleys you need larger numbers, and right now this simply doesn't have the numbers, and it looks like this castle is going to be destroyed. Guac! Bombard cannon here though. Lol. Is he gonna try and snipe that with villagers? Looks like he is. That's pretty funny. Actually should bring that to the tower here. Could do some real damage on that. Oh, that looks like a little bit of a throw right there. Yeah, that's not great. Just keeping that bombard cannon alive is annoying. Has a lot of defensive Korean towers over here. Is this gonna go ultra late? Villager count really in Hera's favor, and I don't see Hera just throwing this away. Oh, a YouTube stream. Yeah, man. I just felt like casting the absolute best in the world because it's kind of like the biggest event in a while. This is looking like Hera's game to win. I personally I think Northern Isles is just so dog food. It's not really interesting for me to watch. This is TaToH's home map. I've been very hyped up. Actually, that is quite a bit. Holy moly, how did he get so many galleys all of a sudden? I was just yawning for a second, and now all of a sudden, I'm thinking this might not be so bad after all. Look at the freaking difference over here. What the just happened? What just happened? And cannon galleons coming out. I thought for sure this was Hera's game to win here, and all of a sudden, villagers are being thrown left and right. He got too comfortable. He had two little docks. How many docks does he have over here? There's a whole bunch over the center. 6 versus TaToH's 8. But he has shipwreck getting elite cannon galleon now, and he feels very comfortable pushing this right now. And I would not be surprised if it's going to be castle after castle after castle after castle that dies. just keeping control over here. I think a couple light cav would clear that up. Yes. I feel like I'm casting like T90. I just see something that's happening on the map, and then I just say that that's happening on the map, and then I say, oh, he should clear it up. But no, in all seriousness, though, he should clear up the cannons, because these cannons have been a serious nuisance, and he's done such a great job keeping these alive. Is this still feasible? Well, the overall population count says very much so. Oh, you want to do some stuff with your... Oh, God, look at this. Pop him, pop him. Overextension right now from the cannons. Not expecting the light cav. Sees the light cav. Can't really save these at this point. Is going to hop into that tower and just pray. Oh, I think he needs to just not like ignore the archers there. Go for the last upgrade there as well. It's going to try and just get as much value as he can. I would micro him back just a little bit. Yeah, get those mother clucking turtle ships on those fools. But the main stuff is over here. I just don't care about water. Oh man, not the best engages, I would say. Needs to micro these back a little bit. Oh man, freaking ship micro. Am I right? Or am I right? But there's just so many galleys over here. It doesn't even matter. Yeah. 32 galleys. You're trickling him in one by one. John Cia. Where are these? Okay, they are in here, which is really, really good. And they are going to just pop down those castles one by one, as long as he can keep making galleys. Now, Hera does have a lot of additional gold still on the map. If he can hold for another like 20 or 30 minutes, I think he's going to be in a really, really good spot, as he has taken most of the gold on the center, and he still has the gold that he can take over here. But somehow TaToH has held on Hera's island and is now... I take it all back. He's going to take all of Hera's gold. So if this goes longer, it would actually be in TaToH's advantage. Still some gold on his island left, and is chopping tons and tons of wood. And he is in position to just clear up everything. Like I said, castle after castle after castle after castle, castle after castle after castle after castle after castle after castle after castle will fall. Dock after dock after dock after dock after dock after dock will fall. It is good to be on multiple platforms. You never know when Jeff Bezos will get offended at some point in your stream and shut it down with Dr. Disrespect. No redeems on YouTube. Yes, you can actually use your redeems on Twitch, on YouTube. Crazy, right? That is an actual thing that is possible. Looks like a decent engage from Hera. Obviously, fast fire ships, but a little bit of micro should do pretty well over here. Even has this garrison just to get more value out of them. And it is just so many galleys. Galleys do Shrek fire ships if you have enough of them. Fire ships are supposed to be the counter to galleys, but they're not really. I would love to see some demos mixed in as well. Nope, that's fast fire ships. I was excited for a second. Does need to take down these castles before like something happens over here. And this is going to eventually get cleared out. But look at the amount of investment that Hera has had to put in this. And he's still not able to just clear it up. He's been denied off of this main gold for a very, very long period of time. I think Hera may have overboomed. Like, he has 140 eco units. I say that they're just villagers. There's no fishing ships. I love that there's still 2 fishing ships from TaToH getting fish pretty inefficiently. Why are these not dropping it off over here? That's what I'm really wondering. That doesn't make any sense. He needs to push, though. He really does need to push. Like, he is on a timer here. Halb coming in to deal with all the light cab. Yeah, those light cab could literally just get transferred over here, and it would be very bad. That is a decent play that can be done, but looks like he's just going to be struggling to push all of this. 3 Halb against how many horses? 31 horses. I think I like my odds if I am the 31 Horsitos. More and more Raxus being added, though. More and more Halbs being produced. Having several turtle ships. Those villagers have been alive for basically ever. Now finally get killed. But there's two more still in here. Wants to get rid of that tower, dag nabbit. And these Halbs are trickling out one by one into a massive flood of light cav. That's not the best engage, needless to say. And I think this will finally get cleared up, which should give Hera access to a lot more gold. I don't know if you want to keep going fast fires though. I feel like fast fires here are just losing overall so much more gold. Although that being said, TaToH is completely out of gold. What? 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 Oh, what was the time up? Because I know these are timed. So maybe the time was up. Is this the first one that went to time? Because honestly, I think Hera is not in that bad of a spot here. He has gold, TaToH does not. Yeah, he has 14 flippin' K wood. But what do you do with all of that wood? It's no good for nothing. I guess he could sell it, but I'm assuming that the wood price is pretty much shot, right? Wood price is still very much alive. Could actually sell a lot of that wood, but the problem with selling that wood is that he doesn't have any more wood. I guess what he could do is move some of these villagers over to this side, then make barracks and push over here. I think this is just like the time was probably out, and the score was so much higher from TaToH. That's nuts. I don't think this game was necessarily over, like I said, due to the I mean, I guess he did lose most of his military there, but still. Yeah, fast fire is not great against galleys. Okay, let me see if the next game has been updated, and hopefully it has. So that now puts it 2 for TaToH, 1 for Hera. And it has. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know if this game is going to be the winner or the loser. If TaToH wins this one, it could be GG. There could be another one. I have no idea. And the great part is because it's still being played right now, basically. Open with this program, open. And let's exit out of here. Return to replays. Wow, that was a game. So this should be another home map for Hera. That was TaToH's home map. And open save game folders. We're hoping for a 2-2 here, obviously. And then whatever happens, kind of happens, kind of a thing. But overall, you just hope for close games. And then hopefully your guy comes out on top, which is great, or your guy doesn't come out on top. That happens quite frequently. I've been a big Mr. Yo fan, and I was quite sad how he got clapped in this one. Yeah, struggling a little bit with the internet overall, so I'm sorry if it's not the smoothest today. Been difficult in that regard. TaToH's Franks, where is it? Oh, we have to go to the main menu, single player, load. Come on. Stream. We're going to wait just a second for hopefully the stream to balance out itself a little bit. We're going to take a small break. This is also the first time that I have seen these, so just bear with me and we will be right back. Let me just put on the countdown one. 5 minutes seems like an appropriate amount. Okay, looks like we are rolling again. I know it says 2 minutes, but it's okay. We'll start it anyway. Ooh, it's the bull. Who do I like here? I like Turks in Imperial Age with their longer range if it gets to Imperial Age. I expect Hera to abuse the market and go for a crazy play with Saracens. We've seen that a lot. Go for a fast castle here and just defend. Does look like he's going for a nice wall off immediately. Scouts from TaToH, it seems like there is the sable. Let's quickly switch up these colors. I personally like players having their own colors over here. We're going to go with purple for Hera. And can he get this off, this wall off? Oh no, I don't think he can. Oh no. Oh no, that's really, really bad. Especially since that spear is also going to show up. Oh, he does get the wall off. Very, very nice job. But there is still a hole over here. And I don't think he has realized. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Just keep this open as long as possible for the scouts to arrive. You can definitely still get damage done over here. That spearman is going to surprise Hera. Does have the fish in the back over here, and TaToH is doing the same thing about the same time. A little bit faster for TaToH than for Hera. Walking around with a villager over here. I wonder where that villager is going to go. Going to go into the bull immediately to try and wall this off. I think the answer is yes, but it's going to be chopped through, or is it going to be a tower on the wood line? We've seen that quite frequently as well on this map throughout the series, and it looks like this scout is trying to block so that the spearman can get to it, but that's not going to happen. Low hill advantage there for Hera, and should be pretty even Steven overall. Does send the scouts down this way. Archery range down here, realizing the importance of having access to the stone is Hera. I am excited for this one to play out as we are getting into the heat of things. Hera is someone I trust to do justice to Saracens. I would say very much so. We saw that too in the other series from Villese versus Liereyy, where Liereyy really did justice to Saracens. Saracens are very, very strong civ. I know Yaman really loves Saracens himself. He says that he is significantly higher elo with Saracens than the other ones. And this is going to be a nice breakthrough with these scouts, potentially picking off some villagers. Would not be surprised if he goes for that dock villager over there, but there is a scout. Does not have bloodlines, I don't think. No, does not. And is actually going to be able to run around here and potentially harass those fishing ships. But that spearman is going to keep it safe, at least for the time being. Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posy. Oh, he's going to get that fish. Fire ships now needing to be produced just to keep this safe. That's absolutely hilarious. The scouts are going to retreat after taking a little bit of damage. Some scuffling going on in the center as well. The tower constructed from TaToH, not wanting that to be harassed. Very nice. There's so much going on right now. Wall off over here. Full walled on the front. Yes, it appears so. And once again, if Turks can get to Imp, that would be huge. But this is Hera's time to do some damage actually in about 2 minutes. He needs to keep these archers alive, needs to make them into crossbowmen, and then he needs to do damage with them as TaToH's eco now going to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger as he is still producing villagers. Although if Hera just drops like a couple of TCs down here, that could really, really easily switch. Hera with definitely the map control, I would say, in comparison to TaToH. Still being annoying with these scouts. That is 5 scouts, and this back section has not been walled off. Wouldn't hate it if Hera just walled over here, at least for the time being, but his eco is absolutely everywhere. He has fishing ships over here, he has stuff in the center, he has stuff over here, trying to just be annoying against this tower. Micro! Oh, that's really, really annoying, but does not get rewarded for all of his efforts. Need to keep these villagers, these archers alive so that he can pick off these villagers in Castle Age with Bakken a little bit better, I would say. About 9 seconds till Castle Age. Castle also already clicked by TaToH. Holy moly, and it will be running in to the main eco. How much damage can he do with those scouts? Needs to be quick. Oh no, no, Hera, not like this. Not like this. That's one down. Nope, just one. Just one. Nice walls over here. Could potentially still get in on this wood line. Is going to... Nope, not going to get in. Has chopped through over here, which is going to be really nice. He can just drop down TCs with this. Camel's coming out. Camel's going to do great against those scouts. Those scouts need to run for their lives. Their speed overall is faster than that of the camel. Although, if Hera gets husbandry, he will be able to outrun them. Ooh, trying to come back, but that is not going to happen, says this camel. You cannot come back over here. Castle now from TaToH as well. I like Turks here, to be honest. I think it's a pretty dang skippity good matchup. Hera just doesn't seem like he wants TaToH to come to the center. He is very, very content at keeping him out. The main gold is actually part of TaToH's wall. I would love it if Hera would put some pressure on that main gold on the front. That could be very, very detrimental. Those scouts still just being annoying. Finding another 2 villager kills. Very nicely done. And now the wall off that I suggested earlier comes up. Has idols absolutely everywhere, but has the eco advantage as he's added another TC with those villagers on the front on big piles of gold. And it doesn't look like TaToH is going to have a whole bunch of gold moving forward in this game. TaToH would actually be someone I would trust more to take full advantage of Saracens though. Yeah, I would agree with that. The Tati rush is a... Oh no! That's what Hera wanted earlier with those archers, and it's just going to be so slow for TaToH to get through to this main section over here. Hera breaking down this gate. There's going to just be a stone gate behind that. That's not going to be wonderful for Hera, but hey, you gotta start chipping away. And I think these archers are chipping away well at TaToH's main economy. I would not be surprised if this was going to go to 3 games. Is on these shorefish. That's going to be a really, really nice food income for TaToH, but he doesn't really have the gold. It looks like he just wants to go imp at this point, only adding minimal units in 22 on food right now, and those on the top will really help in creating or getting the food required. Not tasks on the correct spot, but hey, there's so much going on. There's little scuffles going on absolutely everywhere. It is light calf versus camels though. Could try and pick off some of these fish once more. Is going to dive in for the fire ship. That fire ship needs to kind of run to a section where it can be safe, but no, it does not. And now is actually going to clear up all of the fish from Hera, as well as these villagers, really trying to pull back the villager numbers overall. There was a hole still over here, which now has been patched. Hera doesn't have any more holes remaining. I do so very much hope. TaToH is still not through on the center, and if Hera can just maintain control of this center region, I think that's going to be very, very good for him in the long term. Monks, push, siege. Towers really don't help much in defending a camp. I agree. I mean, I understand why he did this. It just hasn't been great, right? The amount of villagers that have been picked off here has been quite significant, but Hera's main eco is being pushed with siege. Why is he targeting this house versus targeting that house? I don't fully understand, because this house being destroyed will actually not get him through. Going to heal up his scouts, it seems like, with these monks. No, these have no damage on them. I guess now they have damage on them. That's good. But a lot of camels behind, and I think those camels are going to do a great job protecting Hera at home. Garrison, camels, not good with monks. Little back and forth, rock, paper, scissors. This wood, I think it's going to take forever for TaToH to get through. Hera is not letting him get through. Very exciting game overall. A lot of shorefish are being collected though. That food is going to be tremendous. I thought that TaToH was going to try and go imp, but does not seem to be the case. Ooh, how many conversions are we going to get over here? Was that good? Was that bad? I think that was overall really bad for Hera. Holy moly, he lost way more there than I thought he was going to lose. That mango coming in very, very clutch, as well as the conversion is going to heal up his units to the best of his ability. And I think he should just run in. Just go. I mean, it's easy to see for me, right? I mean, I have perfect vision, and I know that Hera doesn't have any camels over here in defense. Some additional camels have come out. Villagers going down left and right, and the eco differential looks pretty even. And now, yeah, does have to retreat. Is going to heal that up. Is going to fire on that TC, trying to take it down. And this push is looking quite strong, especially since additional mangoes are being added. I would love to see a siege workshop to try and defend from it. There is a siege workshop. There is a mango. That mango could be big. If he goes 1-for-1 here for some period of time and is able to hold this attack off, like I said before, this would be huge. Maybe he needs to bring those archers back. Is going to opt to bring those archers back. TaToH realizing, going to try and chop himself through to the center. The one time that Hera is not at that wood line might allow him to get through. I don't know about taking down this mill. That doesn't seem too essential. I love the monks and their healing potential. I think he's just trying to create a bigger hole. I don't think he cares too much about those monks overall. Wow, that's a lot of light cav. Not something that you would very frequently see. Trying to snipe that mango. Can he get it? Needs to repair that. Hera, come on. No, does not repair, but was just in time and then repairs it after the fact. Archers now coming in. Archers are going to do really, really well overall against this composition. Do pretty decent against monks. Do pretty decent against light cav. Do pretty decent against camels. Hera needs to hold here. Big shots all over the place. Who has the advantage here? I have no flipping clue. I think it's going to be TaToH over here. And I think if he clears this up, it's going to be TaToH's game really early. He doesn't need to go to imp. He's just going to win it right here, right now, as long as that TC goes down. Oh no, Hera wants to stay in this game so badly, I would imagine, but the amount of value that TaToH has gotten from these monks, a panic castle now just to hold on. I think this castle will eventually go up, but how many villagers will go down? Needs to alt click, make sure that he's targeting the villagers. Villager lead now heavily in TaToH's favor. Knights being produced just to try and hold here to the best of knights from TaToH being produced. I guess sniping off villagers. What a big swing. This game is over. I know Hera doesn't want to give this one up too easily, especially since he still has center control, but now he needs to reboom back into a whole bunch of villagers. It is 29,999 in the favor of TaToH. TaToH is going to immediately go down to the center as he does now have the ability to do so, and all of these fast moving units are just going to run around and smack over here where most of Hera's exposed eco is. Very, very nice realization, but camels do better against light cav. Ooh, I think you engage here if you are Hera. You have more stuff. Does have to pull back. Wow, that tower doing great work. I don't know what you guys are telling about. Static defenses are terrible. Static defenses are the best. No, I'm just kidding over here. I don't think he can. Oh no, those villagers are being thrown though from TaToH. Not that that's the biggest deal, as he is quite a large number of villagers ahead, but you never want to really throw villagers unnecessarily. It was just a second too early with that. Now that the monks are back in position, I like TaToH's potential in engaging better. I would not hate it if Hera added monks as well, but it's so difficult to add monks against light cav because light cav do get that base conversion resistance. Maybe a wall off over here for TaToH would be very, very nice. And he still has this pressure on the front. Needs to be a little bit careful that a mango doesn't just pop out over here. And imp. Those light cav are going to upgrade to Hussar for free as TaToH is playing the Turks, and I don't see Hera coming back from this game. He's desperately trying to produce villagers. I mean, this is his last shot, though. This is like mom spaghetti over here, right? I think that hole triggered the entire sequence of events. Yeah, it may have. It may have. You're talking about the hole up here, that tiny little hole over there. That's a love like cap. Definitely cannot engage against all of those camels. Should actually be taking into or producing camels of his own. He is doing so. Maybe help from either player could give them a pretty good advantage. But once Imp is reached, what do you do here? Castle, that is a very, very aggressive castle. But I don't know if he can actually... Yeah, okay. I was going to say, I don't know if I'm engage over there. We're going to try and snipe those villagers off. Conversions coming in left and right. The conversions seem to be very, very good. Overall, there is more HP for... Oh, difficult to say, but the heals are coming in. Will this castle go up? I think you got to target down these villagers as well. 16 camels still remain. It is tight. I think this all works into TaToH's favor though, as TaToH is able to reproduce his army significantly quicker. Castle does go up. That's a very good aggressive castle. Oh, he's Imp. And now he's just going to get a bombard cannon and GG. I shouldn't laugh, but as soon as Imp came in, Hera knows that this castle means all. It really does. It means absolutely nothing. The original hole, yeah, that was pretty bad overall. And that puts TaToH against Liereyy in the grand finals, in the finale. I think I would like TaToH to win the finals. I love Liereyy. I think TaToH is probably a little bit of an underdog there, as TaToH has not really won a huge event yet. TaToH definitely capable of winning that series. Obviously, Liereyy very, very capable. Already has several titles, able to win that series as well. Let's take a quick look at the statistics over here. I don't know. I still feel like that hole was maybe not as impactful. Maybe it was, as it may have seemed. Hera definitely had a very, very nice military and was picking off villagers. Actually had the eco lead. Like right here, I think Hera kind of had this game potentially. But then the amount of light cav from the Turkish player was tremendous. Hera was nowhere near Imp when Imp actually came out. And he just had so much more eco overall. We're talking 115 versus 90, a 25 eco difference. You want to fight on. You want to keep going, but there was no real point in Hera to keep going. The castle needed to be a little bit closer. Yeah, he did initially want to put it a little bit closer, but then realized that TaToH just had way too much military and just couldn't quite get it done. So it's a little unfortunate. Little unfortunate. And with that, don't let your memes be dreams. Sorry that we've had so much problems with the internet overall. That was very, very enjoyable series. Free one TaToH. Spoilers alert. So if you don't want to know the Liereyy Villese results, please plug your ears. 3-0 Liereyy in very, very demanding fashion overall. I kind of already said something like that earlier on, but yeah, we're going to end the stream and we're going to call it a night for ourselves. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chiming in. I know it's not really my forte, not really what I do, but 3 years from now, once we're casting at the biggest stage, you guys are going to be like, yeah, I remember Poop Lord. I remember. I watched him when he only had like 4 viewers live on stream. Well, we'll see you in Rebel Wololo 2025. Don't let your memes just be dreams.